15th of August, 64 years ago, India won her independence. But in many ways, it really was in 1991 that we won our financial independence during the budget. Well, you have to say, ever since, the economy has grown tremendously, but without a doubt, credit goes to a certain section of society that really reached out to those who need the most help. So much so that now economic growth and social impact can be said in the same breath. Hello and welcome to Starting Up. In the next half hour, we dedicate ourselves to the social enterprise space, the startups, initiatives and ventures that have been doing some of the best work in the country. Here's what's coming your way over the next half hour.
On the show this week, one of the largest brands in the social enterprise space, we meet social venture capital fund Acumen. Is there an alternative to microfinance when it comes to micro-lending? We explore the community lending model. And finally, the big opportunity in the handicraft space, we meet an array of startups trying to cash in on the sector.
Innovation, they say, is truly impactful when it reaches out to the masses, and Innovator is actually mentoring and working with some of the most innovative social startups in the country. It's called Villgro and it's based out of Chennai. Well, their core focus really is to make innovative companies investable ones as well. Dhwani Desai goes back in time and gets us Villgro's story.
In spite of a rich culture, diversity and an excellent pool of resources, India still faces problems that have existed for an eternity. Poor education, limited access to quality healthcare, power, water and sanitation are some of the issues which rural India are still dealing with. Someone who had been thinking about it is Paul Basil, an engineering student then, who wanted to create an impact not just by doing something charitable, but by bringing out the potential within the Indian entrepreneur to innovate and use that innovation to create social impact.
What do? We identify businesses which create a rural impact, scenarios where the company has the product ready, it wants to test the product in the field, it wants to get customer feedback, then launch the product in the market. That's the stage where we normally come in.
Villgro, founded 10 years ago, is a non-profit company that sources capital through grants. However, Villgro's objective is to make the incubating companies not only self-sustainable but also investable, which it did for Serval's Automation, a company that has designed a scientific solution to beat the increasing price of kerosene used for cooking in rural India.
The Serval's Automation birth is mainly because of the Villgro concept of identifying rural innovators, and their help has been essentially putting us with networking with various people. For example, the first tranche of social funding came from Avishkar Micro Venture Capital. It is mainly because of the contact we have with Villgro.
Serval has designed stoves which utilize 30% less kerosene and stoves that use renewable energy like vegetable oil and biomass. Marketed today both within and outside the country, Serval's today sells 1.3 lakh burners per month, a figure they see reaching up to 2 lakh burners by the end of the year. Apart from making the company investable and facilitating networks, Villgro also provides seed capital of 25 lakh rupees, which they take back from the company without interest once they've turned profitable. Although Villgro focuses mainly in sectors like agribusiness and energy, they're open to periphery sectors and have invested in companies such as SkyMed, the only non-government company in India which makes weather forecasts.
We are sucking data from all over the world, combining it, running programs, generating forecasts, correcting those forecasts statistically, and then we have our own team of very talented and experienced meteorologists who edit all the data before it actually goes out to the user.
Apart from investing in SkyMed at an early stage, Villgro has used its large network to help SkyMed scale. Their portfolio today stands at 12 companies, out of which 2 are profitable and 4 have operationally broken even. Their biggest challenge has been in marketing and distributing the products at village level, which they've overcome by launching Villgro Marketing, a chain of stores and a network of village-level entrepreneurs selling innovative products and services which aren't necessarily made by Villgro's incubatees. In addition to this, Villgro is also trying to spur the innovation drive across campuses. The pace of growth of their incubatees hasn't been rapid so far, but they believe it's not the pace of growth which counts, but the long-term viability. Innovation is the key, and with a larger team, a larger corpus of funds and more initiatives, they're certain that through their efforts, enterprises serving rural India will grow.